What's going on, everybody? What is going on? It's your boy Craig Simmons. It's Gaming TV, and I am back with another video. This might be a kind of long, cause I got to talk about this. I don't know. Some people call it a perfect 10 out of 10, which I don't agree with that, but this is definitely a good game. And I'm talking about God of War Ragnarok. I haven't beat it yet. So like I said, I don't do reviews anymore, but I got about 20 hours into it. And kind of gameplay I've been recording and putting out on Twitter or whatever, YouTube. So yeah, I think I've played it enough to where I can talk about it. Pretty much, well, I see pretty much everything the game has to offer as far as how it plays, the visuals, all that good stuff, the control. But obviously I haven't beat the game, so I'm still missing, the actual story, which I'm enjoying so far. I really am enjoying it. But let's get into it. First and foremost, as you see the game looks good. It looks good. I mean, you can't deny it, regardless of whether it's, considered DLC, which, I was part of the running joke in the community for a while about it being DLC, because essentially that's what a sequel is. It's DLC, it's just carrying the story forward from its predecessor. So, whether it's Gears, Halo, anything, Street Fighter, fighting games, they still keep the core characters. They might add a few here that changes, but basically it's the same. Just a little more updated at times, a little new roster, whatever the case. But anyway, it was like all the good fun. Some people took it too serious, some people took it too far, but they were just good jokes. But if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Same thing how I feel with Gears, same thing how I feel with Halo. You know what I'm saying? They kept the core there, so they don't need to change everything. But you add a little bit as you go with a sequel. So it does that right. So I love the way it looks. It handles the controls. I'm getting used to combat again with the R1, R2 buttons, the face buttons, but you can change the controls, but I'm sticking with the default setup. I'm just getting back used to it. And the game is fine. It's God of War. Like I said, it's not the original trilogy on the PS2 and 3, but it's more of the 2018, which is what we expect. But started off a little slow, outside of the interactive cutscenes, but the story is good, so it kept me still pulled in, and you see the little prompts to hit the trigger button. Some people don't like that. Some people do. Me, I like it. I ain't gonna front. I do. And the story, like I said, the story is good. It's interesting, so it doesn't really pull me out of it. I don't know how it affects other people, but it's a lot of cutscenes though. It is. It's a lot of cutscenes, but like I said, they are good. They are shot well, I guess, if you would say, like this one right here. Atreus looks dope as fuck. He's calling the world serpent and stuff.
That's
so
not weird at all.
It's interesting, but it's a lot of cutscenes. Just be prepared. Then after the first full battle, with spoilers, that's already the leaked online. It's out there. After that, it's a cool fight. I was a little worried at first with it slid around and stuff when I first saw part of it, but when you actually play it, it's cool. It's cool. But I didn't put it up there in this video because I've done showed it already, and like I said, bigger YouTubers done put it out there, so pretty sure everybody see it. But after that bullfight for a while, it's pretty combat light, I say. You might run across a top tier enemy that got a life bar on them, and might have some elements on them. You got to break first so you can do damage. But outside of that, it's a lot of walking, talking. But I will give this game its props when it comes to that, because a lot of games when the characters are on screen, like you're walking around, traversing the area or whatever, looking for gear, whatever, and they have little just random talks. You really don't care to hear it, but the way these characters interact with each other, and the conversations they have, the stories they tell, you want to listen. You want to listen. So again, I gotta say, man, it's story heavy, which is not a bad thing. I know a lot of people say they play games to play games. They don't want to be watching the movie. I like a little bit of both. I like a little bit of both. You know, and it depends on the game. You know, it depends on the game and how well the characters are. Do they make you like them? Do they make you hate them? You know, good bad guy is important too. You want to hear what they got to say and do too. So it's a good balance. It's a good balance, and I think God of War pulls it off. But you got to tip your hat at Sony. They're pretty much their bread and butter. They definitely can pull off a good story. So I'm not gonna knock them for that. You know, just had the little running jokes and all that. But still, at the end of the day, excuse me, I got burp a lot. But the characters there, the story.
They're called green bulls.
And like I said, a lot of walking, riding in the boat, and in some cases you're riding on
Seems like they work though.
A yak. I guess that's what that was. It is. It's a yak. And again, this stuff right here, you know, I can see how this can pull people out of the story, but they do have good conversation between one another. She's explaining a lot of stuff about, you know, their people. So I can see it can be a hit or miss depending on if you just want to go in and kill shit, because you can't skip this. You gotta collect the fruit, ride around.
You take care of them?
Or swim around on the yak.
Can't wait to meet more of them.
So it's all on the player. But I you know, I didn't care too much for this part of the game. I ain't gonna front. But the canoe ride don't really bother me. But when you throw a canoe and a yak or oxen, yeah, it's a little bit much. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. Still, it's a great game. And then, like I say, the combat that they do in this game, you get your blades pretty early in the game. I think right after that first 4 battle, you whoop that ass. You go back and re-up. But the combat is good. It's fluid. I still, call me old school, set in my ways, I still prefer the original trilogy, God of War, as far as the combat. Because, like I said, you still got a good story, but with more combat, the combat, to me, felt faster in the old style. But, you know, that change with the times, it is what it is. But the combat is satisfying. And I said, you can get used to the control. You play a lot of current Assassin's Creed games, you're already used to the fighting with the R1, R2 buttons. But, like I said, I gotta get used to it. But, all in all, so far, man, I've really been enjoying it. No real complaints. My game, I heard a lot of people showing and talking about how their game, I guess I can't count frames. I guess some people's eyes are trained and they will say the frames drop. I saw some videos of the game did have stuttering. I haven't had any issues, so I can't complain about that. My main thing is I play around with the graphical settings. You know, went to prioritize frames and high frame rate, and the game still looks good, but you can tell it looks, to me, it looks a little blurry at times. I don't know if that makes sense. But then, you know, it's a single player game, so, you know, I really truly don't need to have it running, you know, at the 60 or whatever. So I preferred it on graphics and took the high frame mode out, and it kind of still looked the same. I can tell it played maybe a little sluggish, but you know, it ain't bad. It ain't to the fact that you can't 60 frames a bust. But you expect the visuals to bump up a little more, and it really didn't. So I don't know if that's what they mean by cross-gen holding people back. I don't know. But like I say, the game is a pretty game. Is it the best looking game like people saying? No. It's not the best looking game I've ever seen. Is it a 10 out of 10? No. Not a 10 out of 10. I'm just leave it like that. No. But it is fun. It is fun. I don't know what type of score I would get it, but it's not a perfect game by no means. I don't think no game is. I don't care how much of a fan you are of a franchise or whatever, console or PC is your platform. I don't care what game is on it. That's a perfect 10. Everything has some flaws, and you've seen some of the glitches in the game. Running around with no orders or fighting people with no weapons at times, you know, stuff like that. The other people did have the issues of the game chugging along. Low frames, as they were saying. No, it is what it is. But it is a fun game, and I recommend it. It's worth going out and buying a PS5 so you got the PS4 version? I say no, you can play the PS4 version because I'm gonna play the PS4 version in a little bit just to see how it holds up to the 5. So I know my brother-in-law has a PS5 and he was playing the PS4 version. I don't know if he didn't realize it at first or I don't know what he told me what the reason why I came in, and he was like, yeah, it was still good, played good, couldn't tell the difference. But he was playing on his PS5, he was playing the PS4 version, so I don't know how that worked out. But I'm enjoying the game. Like I said, I'm not gonna sit up here and hate on it just to hate on it. It's a good game. Got a PS4 Pro, definitely get it, especially at the normal price of $60. But I went out and shelled for $70, and I got the PS5 version, and definitely enjoying it. Definitely. Like I said, if I do this quick, maybe long, medium video, I'm getting back in it. So, yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. That's a great game. Go get it. Don't let it because it ain't on your favorite platform stop you. You know, we all got our preferences. You know, I'm an Xbox guy through and through, but I do play games on other places. I play games everywhere, and this is a game that I'm gonna say it's a must-play game. I gotta say that. It's definitely a must-play game, especially if you like God of War. You've been a big God of War fan, especially from the PS2 to now. You don't want to miss it. Now it's gonna get it. It ain't the end of the world if you play on another platform. We gamers. That's what we do at the end of the day. So I feel you would do yourself a disservice if you don't play, especially if you got the means to play. It's the same thing the other way around. People hate on other platforms for whatever reason, but there's good games out there, and you got the means to play it. Go play. You can still talk your little shit, how you fun in the console war. You know, keep it on the game and still have your fun, but don't miss out on good games because it ain't where you prefer to play. Especially, that's what you got to use. But anyway, it's your boy Crazy Simmons, man. It's Gaming TV. My thoughts on God of War Ragnarok, the DLC. It's a fun game. It's a great game. It's a pretty game. And hit the like button if you like it. If you don't like it, you got the thumbs down button. I don't recommend it, but it is your choice. Like I said, your option. Like and subscribe until next time. Game on. Game on. Hold on, big fella. We still got some business. Where you going, big fella? Y'all check out the rest of this gameplay. I ain't lying. Too lazy to go in and edit this out. Just show you love. And I'm out next time.
Incoming right side!
Let us finish this!
Use your legs, not your shield! It's opening its stomach again! Get ready!